Brexit was the biggest turnout in a British election for 40 years. So the idea that Brexit was somehow undemocratic or is a problem for democracy, I totally reject. I thought it was a wonderful thing for democracy, and I personally think the result was wonderful too. But
You do?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tim's a bit wacky on this.
Not wacky at all. Believe in a sovereign state.
Yeah, but
particularly the British sovereign state. But
we all know that protectionism, and that's really what was being discussed, campaigned upon in the UK, is a slow path to destruction for a country.
That is not having control of your borders is not economic protectionism at all.
Richard, so you think that whilst the major parties chase the bulk of the vote, minor interests get overlooked, but
They're not overlooked. They go into special programs.
Yeah, but look at one. I mean, people have been elected in Australian parliaments for several elections now on 1% and 2% and 3% of the vote. That's your minority exercising sometimes undue influence, in fact, with the way the Senate works.
I believe it is undue influence too. That's the Senate, and that's a particular Westminster. Maybe the Senate is a good thing because we do need, a house of review.
A handbrake on power,
I'm just worried about minorities, and there's other minorities who are less than 49%.
Yeah, there sure are.
Complaining.
All righty. John in Geelong, morning. Join in. Good morning to you.
Hi. Look, one of your panel guests there said that Brexit had no connection with Donald Trump. Can I suggest that there is a connection?
And what is it?
And it's the connection of the angry populace being angry at the elites who don't listen to them anymore. And that's going to occur in a lot of Western countries. It occurs in France with Marine Le Pen. And in Germany with the Pedego.
But, Trump is the ultimate elite.
Yeah,
and he's positioning himself as the counter-elite, but he's actually the greatest insider you've ever seen, John.
Yeah, but the problem with analysing in that fashion is I think Trump is probably an exception in the fact that he's not a political class elite. He's just a person who's come into politics by some weird mechanism, and he's now running for president. He's actually anti-politics. He's like Pauline Hanson in that respect.
He's pretending to be anti. He's actually the ultimate insider, John. He's been a political mover and shaker, a party donor, and a policy kind of lobbyist forever, and he's pretending to be what he isn't.
He's a person who was, until recently, a businessman who ran TV shows and beauty contests and decided on a whim to enter politics because he was fed up with something and he thought he could make a go of it, and now he's got a real chance of hitting the top job, and people are upset about it. But the thing is, he wasn't a politician at all. He may have assisted the political process in some way, but by his millions and billions, but he wasn't really a politician. So he's seen by the electorate as an anti-politician, and therefore somebody who's more likely to be trusted. Because the problem with Clinton is, and the regular elites in the other countries, is they all are so immersed in the political process and as a career, they see it as a career, that they have become totally disconnected with the populace. Even Clinton admitted in one of her emails that she's no longer connected to the ordinary population. She said that in one of her emails that was revealed through WikiLeaks.
John, I think that one of the things the Republicans are going to have